Most people, when they plan trips, they have every single detail planned out, or at least they have basics what they know what they're gonna do. I'm not like that at all. I just go somewhere and then all I know is where I'm going to sleep. But there are some consequences to not planning anything. You can get lost easier, or it could just be a really boring trip. Luckily for me, only one of those things happened. I got lost. Very lost. But you'll see that at the end of the video. But I did get lucky though, because I wasn't the only visitor in part.2. Jungju was there as well. Jungju is an 18-year-old from South Korea. His parents used to work in the hospital for my earlier video. And he grew up in Bangladesh. He left when he was around 12 to 13 years old. And he came back to visit. I was very happy to have met Jungju and see him back at his old home and be with his old friends again. Somehow the mayor heard about me and Jungju visiting, and he invited us for a picnic. The picnic was completely different than I had imagined. I thought it was just going to be a lunch and then we'd leave. But it was actually a whole event. We first went to a train warehouse and we got a tour of what that looked like. It was just where they'd fix the trains and renovate the trains and build new trains that would go all over Bangladesh. And that was pretty interesting to see. After the warehouse tour, we went back to where the event was happening. The games was really interesting to see because they were just silly and fun games that everyone would compete in. It was fun to see that the mayor of Parbatipur was joining in with the games, and yeah, because in the Netherlands or in the Western world that wouldn't really happen. The mayors are always busy with political things or business, and you never see them really, you never see their fun side. I'm really happy the mayor did invite us though. Even though we had to leave early, it was still really fun to see and experience a party or an event like that. I know it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be invited of a mayor, especially from your birthplace. So I'm really happy that I got to witness that and see the things they were doing. Okay, so earlier today I was told about this wedding ceremony that's gonna happen tomorrow. So you can only go if you're invited, technically. So I really wanted to go and film it, obviously. So I decided to approach these guys and ask, because they're like cooking at night and just spending all night cooking to prepare the food for tomorrow. So I asked, like, can I film this and post it on YouTube? Like, I think it'd be kind of cool if I filmed your guys' wedding ceremony and yeah, showed it to people. They were like, yeah, of course, like, come. And next morning I got ready to go to the wedding. Okay, good morning. I just woke up and yeah, it's like 10 or something. Yeah, I kind of slept in. But yeah, it was really nice. Yeah, today's the wedding, so should be a fun day. I'm gonna go get ready now. Alright, so it was time for the big day. It was time for the wedding. But first, we had to sit outside and wait, because how it works is they kind of take turns. And then first it's the older people that get to eat first and take photos, and yeah. And then the younger people are allowed to go get some food and take some pictures with the bride and groom. Finally, it was our turn to go get some food. So I just finished and it was really fun. And yeah, so the wedding thing, it basically like never ends. It just keeps going until there's no food left. So what you do is you go and you eat. And then once you're done eating, you take some photos. And then and then you go and then new people come. So yeah, so a lot of people are coming just at different times. And so yeah, so the first the older people and the more respected people go, and then the younger people can come, and yeah, that's kind of how it works, more or less. The wedding was different than I had imagined. So it wasn't an actual wedding, which was a little bit disappointing, not gonna lie. Because I was imagining like a nice fun party, big wedding. Yeah, it wasn't like that, which is okay, but it was a little bit disappointing for me because I wanted to make a video about that. But yeah, it was still fun and I really enjoyed my time there. I got to talk with Jungju and his friends and get to know them a little bit better. And yeah, the food was also really good. I really enjoyed the food. If I just had known what it was beforehand, it would have been really fun, I guess. It was just, I was expecting a little too much, which was my fault, not theirs, obviously. So, yeah, I still enjoyed it. Okay, so I think I have to go buy my ticket now. But I'll wait till there are less people, so we'll see. But I think I have to go buy my ticket. Hi. This, it's to Savar, you know? Thank you. My week was over in Parbatipur. I did the most I could do there. I got really lucky with Jungju being there and the mayor inviting us for a picnic and the wedding ceremony thingy, whatever it's called. I keep forgetting the name, but and I also got to meet Dr. Ansha. That was all in the same area, and a good week. And yeah, but it was time to go home, or time to go back to Savar. On my way back, I got very lost. I think I missed my bus stop, so now I'm going on a different bus, going to Savar, I think. So, yeah, I hope so. So I took the night bus to go all the way from, so it goes all the way from Parbatipur to Dhaka, but like it stops in between, and so yeah, but I had to stop at Savar. That's not really a normal place where foreigners tend to stop, or yeah, it's not really an area where a lot of foreigners go. So the bus driver was like, okay, whatever, right? But then like he just drove on, and then he just assumed I had to go to Dhaka, even though I told him, Savar, I need to go to Savar. He drove past Savar and kept going to Dhaka. And keep in mind, at this point, I was still sleeping because it's like a night bus and it was coming early morning. So yeah, and I also didn't have my phone. My phone was broken, and so yeah, I couldn't call anyone. But then I noticed that we passed Savar when I woke up. So I go out to the bus driver. I was like, "Hey, like, what's wrong? Like, where do we drive past Savar?" And he was like, "Yes." And I was like, "Why?" And he was like, "Well, you go to Dhaka, right?" And I'm like, "No, I need to go to Savar. I don't need to go to Dhaka." Then he was like, "Oh, well, we drove past Savar," and so he couldn't really turn around because that's just not how it works. So I was like, "Just stop here and I'll find my way back." So they stopped the bus and I hopped off, and I was in the middle of nowhere. I had no idea where I was, but yeah, I had no idea where I was. I had no phone, and I had to find my way back to Savar. And it wasn't my first time taking the buses, the public buses and stuff like that. So I kind of knew what to do and how to get to the buses and what to say to the guys, even though none of them really speak English, which was a little bit hard for me because I only speak English and Dutch. I don't speak Bangla. So I had to like figure out a way to tell them that I need to go to Savar. But then Savar is like a big area, so there's like different types of safaris, and they dropped me off at the wrong place. So I got dropped off, and then I noticed it wasn't the right area. So I took some, I just kept having to find my way to the right place, and I finally arrived, and yeah, so I was pretty lost, but in the end it all worked out. I was kind of stressed out though, so I wasn't thinking about filming anything. That's why you're seeing my face the whole time, because I don't have any footage of me being lost in Bangladesh, I guess, because I wasn't really thinking about, I need to film this would be fun. Obviously now I wish I had filmed it, because it would have been perfect for this video, but I was just lost, and I was like, I need to get back home. I don't know what to do, I don't know where I am. And so I wasn't really thinking about that, which makes sense, but now I regret it, because it would have been fun if I did have that. That's a little bit of how I got lost in Bangladesh. Hi guys. Hi. Okay, so I am back in the Netherlands. I'm not in Bangladesh anymore. As you can see, I'm in my room. It's a mess right now because I've been editing like a lot. So sorry about it being like really late. I will try to get a new video every week from now on, now that I'm back in the Netherlands. And I still have a lot of things to post about Bangladesh. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like, comment, subscribe, do the YouTube thing. Alright, bye.